Big Ten Tuesday night from Champaign, Illinois. The 8th-ranked team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, off their best start to a season. To our starting lineups, a big no. Andrei Stojakovic, he tested things out, dealing with an ankle issue. He was in layup lines. He's not in the starting lineup.
All wearing it as one.
He is a cult figure around here, absolutely beloved. And we are underway with DJ Karstensen, James Breeding, Will Howard, our affiliate.
Up from the three-point line. Over half their shots, both of them come from the three-point line. You better locate those shooters and get a good closeout.
Nick Boyd, 9 games of 90 or more points this year. It's already a single-season Badgers record. Shot clock at 7 for Wagler, who gets Illinois started.
I think John just
7 defeats. Clock trimmed to 10. That 3 sails and back to the lineup.
You look at just what their strengths are of their team. You know, on the season, they've done a great job of not turning it over. Now, there is a turnover for a layup for Wisconsin, but they're able.
Mirkovic gets it to go.
I just love his ability to run the show. You can put him on hands. He went up there to slam it.
Boyd with a kick. This is their strength when they're on, and they are here. Bilyaski.
They can only raise it to an F1, so they can't call it it wasn't a called foul on the floor.
Right. Normally you'll see a called foul and then go in.
Players, whether it was Enright, whether it was Wilkerson, Sam Alexis, DeVries, just too easy across the board. They're going to do that, though, and John Blackwell, a very, very...
Anderson and Toppin at Texas Tech, the other two. Shot clock at 8. Oh, beautiful entry for...
It's slipping out of these screens. In fact, you'll wonder if Wisconsin almost tells their guys, like, you have to really make sure they set it. That's a great sign to see Braden Carrington now.
Evolution that we're seeing take shape with the Badgers. Wagler kicks. Ivasic. He has brought his A-game.
Second defender, and that the advantage is behind you. A really nice play right there from Keaton Wagler.
5 combined threes, and a drive and a score. Who missed Saturday's game in Indiana with an illness.
And after time, his career high in the Big Ten with 19 points, and boy, Braden Carrington, big shots.
Tried to hunt it there. It was snatched away by the Badgers. Deflected back to Wisconsin.
Well, Austin Rapp has brought a presence down there.
Shot clock at 8. Blackwell is short. And it's going to stay with the Badgers.
That against a team that Purdue has, and go for 40. Good slip by Jake Davis.
On his night, the wig swirl. A lot of hair flipping in Champaign tonight, partner. Not from us. Turn around, and that one rolls in for Rhodey.
Well, I love that he used the hesitation and then he going. It's been a rough stretch for him shooting the ball.
Here's Wagler, head of steam with the delivery to Ivasic.
It's just too easy. Wisconsin with a total breakdown. They've got to be more on that tonight.
Wagler long. Ivasic on the offensive glass. Greg Gard said if we don't box out, we're cooked. Ivasic with the number swap to 52, and he flips it in.
But so well done against the switch there.
Offensive rebound for the Badgers. And with that, it's Boyd. He hits.
A good hustle, though, by Jack Janicki. He very well. Wisconsin's going to have on the glass. Good effort there by Rhodey.
Look at Boyd gliding in, and a foul is called on Wagler. He thought he got ball. Brad Underwood has a pleasant discussion on the sidelines. But you think about this kid.
Sense of how aggressive he wants to be in the open floor, but the fact that he's 7th in the Big Ten in points in the paint, too. Really shot it better from 3.
Wagler tries. Keaton Wagler is extraordinary. Blackwell couldn't pick it off. Davis, he's going to let it fly. Let your hair fly.
He has gotten so comfortable with that shot fake.
Boyd, little hesitation.
Well, it's a nasty move, but it's amazing how Nick Boyd just always...
Badger hasn't done it over 30 years, averaged 20-plus per game. They haven't seen that since Michael Finley in 95. Blackwell long, Ivasic.
Ryan had that could really go. Devin Harris.
Mirkovic was off. Boyd with the rebound. So right on that with the history of
anybody. And I love it for Mirkovic. There it is again, because it gets him going downhill with his ability to facilitate. Ivicic is on fire.
14 points in one start to Big Ten play. Program hasn't seen that since Luther head D. Brown and the team that made the national title game in 05, as we are going to get a tie-up.
Can really shoot it.
A turnover right in the hands of Rapp. Rapp in his return to the lineup. That'll count.
Possession, but you are trying to make Wagler take contested, tough mid-range jumpers.
Humrickhouse, there's their hunt of mismatches.
Humrickhouse has shot more.
Right Underwood, so complimentary of the way Humrickhouse has embraced his role off the bench. Tonight getting the start for Stojakovic. That's a deep three for Rapp. Illinois has shot 59%, 13-22. Humrickhouse from downtown. 30.6. That stands the highest offensive rating in the history of Ken Palm. Wagler. Keaton Wagler. Or the other way around, unsuccessful.
No, I just chuckle because I think every college basketball coach has used the don't drink the...
He's got half a dozen in this first half. Third in the Big Ten in scoring. Nick Boyd. Wow.
That's back-to-back looks now.
Here is Wagler. All-American candidate. Wagler. And it's time he's short. Offensive rebound. Humrickhouse does all the...
Just a 50-50 play, and Humrickhouse gets it because he simply goes.
Blackwell with a big answer.
But then you've got to match up its explosive scoring nature, but certainly a quick one there.
Wagler getting downhill. Wow. Keaton Wagler.
Big-time play by Keaton Wagler.
Wisconsin needs it and gets it. It's wrapped.
Rhodey sets the table and strings that out, and you've got the big... Wisconsin's going to need some of these other guys to hit threes that Illinois is playing off of.
Ivicic again. Putback doesn't go. They're going to get a third opportunity. Shot clock's turned off. Blackwell back his way.
Boy.
And spins it home. 4 seconds here for the Alliance. Boyd, Final Four experience. Bilyavskis swishes it home. Wagler's out of control, and here comes Wisconsin. Down 6 at the half. Blackwell gives them the lead.
A wild shot by Wagler.
To Ivicic, out to Mirkovic. Robbie, Greg Gard said it this morning. One of our best traits is that we're unflappable in situations as Mirkovic is fouled.
Legend, and Bo Ryan was a legend at Wisconsin. It's not an easy thing to do, and then to maybe it's also just the tempo of what they're playing. He's not been afraid to change it up, and John Blackwell is out here just balling right now.
John, 4 trifectas. He's got 16, and it's game on in the Big Ten. Mirkovic comes right back at you.
Well, I was just thinking.
15 combined threes. You think about the state of the college game. How about the evolution of offense?
Well, and both these teams are great examples of that. And that's a really, with them kind of hitting a little bit of a slog here to start the second half, going inside to Ivicic, whether it's in the ball screen.
9 of 18 from beyond the arc. And an offensive rebound here for Humrickhouse. Boy, little crossover kick. The 3, it's long, and we're going to get it going the other way. That's on the Badgers.
And I think it's surprising to see that Wisconsin has been able to get the better of them tonight in that regard. That's a physical take there from Wagler.
Fending off and finishing. Blackwell. Straight up defense by Ivicic. And now coming up ahead to Davis. Jake Davis has 8. Averaged over 12 a game as a senior, so there's a personal dimension to this for John.
Well, and also he's coming off a career high on Saturday. The Wisconsin bench has come to play, though. They've gotten caught with their lack of experience inside. You can get some things at the rim. Good shot fake, though, from Mirkovic.
That was clinical from David Mirkovic.
Same action.
They've been playing through number 25 in red. Blackwell. Backdoor. Rejected. They were in golden position Saturday at Indiana. Took a late lead. Wagler, they're not going to count that. It'll be on the floor. Freshman in the country to average at least 12, 8, and 2. Him, Cameron Boozer, and Caleb Wilson.
See, I just think they should do that.
That's it.
I think Bilyavskis.
Sports. That leads everybody. Wagler. Why not? Time ejections in as many minutes. Here's Blackwell. Illinois is on a 12-1 run. Carrington.
Boy, the rim protection on display.
Wagler downstairs. Ivasic. The Twins combining. We're going to get a jump ball. In conference play, they're at 10 tonight. Davis. Alley-oop. Sky-high flying. Savonimir. What do you think about Savonimir? How he's built up his body since he's gotten to Illinois. As you get a steal from Boyd, then a foul from Jake Davis that'll take 2.
But it's basically a new team outside of Ben Hummerkaus out here, and I suppose Jake Davis.
6 nations represented. And one big one for Wisconsin. Austin Rapp, the sophomore, can't hit the free throw. So you've got Boyd. Gets to his spot, and he is so special.
Well, and the way he got to the body of Jake Davis to just knock him back.
So many bucket getters, and this guy at the line, Keaton Wagler.
The point guards in this league. You know, if you're putting Nick Boyd there as a scoring point, like he's putting up crazy numbers. There's a lot of good crap. He had the time to get there, but Ivasic just makes that such a tough shot.
Wagler. Oh! Keaton Wagler. Keaton Wagler is a blur. Keaton Wagler! Circus shot!
Impressive.
Who would have thought?
I mean, the fact that he's ranked 150.
Just does it all. So composed. Boyd, another switched home.
But that all happens because of the initial surge of John Black. The Sun that's kind of got it going from 3.
And a turnover. Here's Boyd. Boyd soars in, throws it up.
Man, hands there by Rapp. And man, Illinois is fortunate there.
Shot clock at 5. Jake Davis.
Oh, he fouled it.
Yes, and it'll be 3 free throws. That's funny to look at and entertain. But Brad Underwood said it's also a testament to the guy that Jake is. When asked, Jake Davis every single day.
Well, and just having somebody that was a part of last year's team, and he knew his role, and when his opportunity came, he has knocked it out of the park. You know, it's going to be interesting.
Practiced some yesterday. No Andrei Stojakovic tonight. Out with an ankle. 12 on the shot clock. Rapp is rapping. Shot clock. Down to 5. Ivasic couldn't spin it in. Wisconsin for some sloppiness. To your point, 8 of 16 on layups for Wisconsin. This time Blackwell was rejected. They're going to count it though. Wagler has 24. Keaton Wagler on the wooden list, and he shows why. Blackwell driving, and Blackwell finally able to roll it home.
Well, he's gotten there to the foul, I thought, on that shot.
Shot clock didn't reset. It's at 6. Tomislav Ivasic driving. It's going the other way. An offensive foul. And Wagler has been the star, and that's not a shock to anybody. Davis, extra pass. Ivasic, short, over the top. Studio will be on the road, too. We can't wait. Boyd with 3 to go. Nick Boyd weaving his way. It's a one-possession.
Down on that dribble penetration.
Right there, and now Blackwell, who lives for these moments. Kicks, Rapp, hit it! Down to 12. Final 2 minutes. Wagler, one of the best in America. Are you not entertained? Boyd, oh, an answer.
That is
Down to 10. 7 on the shot clock. Wagler crossover, a foul on the floor.
But he sold the shot blockers in the country. This offensive surge by both teams. High-level stuff. I'd say pretty good.
And you were saying he played 41 minutes on Saturday, a 1 of 2. Boyd and Blackwell each have 20. It is John Blackwell. He kicks. Austin Rapp. Wow! Rapp with the new hit single. Time again. It's Davis with the ball. Shot clock at 10. Keaton Wagler is fouled.
But you love that he didn't settle.
81% free throw shoot. Wagler short. Wisconsin Blackwell with one. John Blackwell short. Rebounded by the Illini. 1 second to go. Overtime in Champaign. Wagler with 31. Gets it back. Keaton Wagler is short.
Got a good look. Those slips can be tough.
Main's out with the hand. Here's Boyd. Driving. Nick Boyd, and that could count. That should count. It's a foul, and that block kick. Ivisic with 10. Tommy Slavis had a big night with the right hand. No, a foul is called. It's on Wisconsin. Back to Mirkovic, who cannot hit the first. This is now a story because Rob freshman. Ian Wagler, Brent Underwood saying, what a duo, but he missed them both. And 0 for 2. Wisconsin's hit 15 threes. This is Blackwell with 5. Blackwell tries and connects. It's at 8. Nick Boyd attacks so quick, hanging. That is great for the Badgers to start OT. Wagler, the Illini need it. Dishes it off, and it's laid in by Savannah Ivisic.
You can tell Harrington did a pretty good job there and not giving up an angle and just holding his ground.
Wagler has 31. Wagler again. Oh, yeah! Wagler! Blackwell pops played in this building. He gets it back. Now trying to do Pops proud. He turned it over. Davis got his man in the air. Davis now tries. No. Underneath. And we get a whistle. Mirkovic will head to the free throw.
Boy, he is. That's a really flat free throw.
The attempts have been missed in overtime. 47 seconds, so you dive straight up D, fades, it's short. Illinois, it's unable to get the complete stop Winter. Because Winter is coming. 1-1.
He kind of gave the mellow release.
Oh, ice water in Braden Carrington's vein. Here's Wagler with 34. Humrickhouse, they're running out of time. Humrickhouse keeps them alive. 6.3. There are. John Blackwell, one of the best in the country.
You take that risk.
Okay. He missed it. 5.7. Wagler's been the superstar. Wagler for the win. Wisconsin has won in Champaign.
What a win for Wisconsin. That is just an absurd way to come back once again, to bounce back from what happened Saturday in Bloomington.